These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard right there around the 35-yard line. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. And we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Thompson. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
And that's the way you get an opening drive going. Pick up the first down, convert on 3rd down, and how about doing it old school style, doing it with a run and play.
Stafford on 1st down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Wilson. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Now Wilson on first down. He hits West underneath. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now it's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So second and 10 here. Wilson going to throw again. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's brought down. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. Third and goal. Can the offense punt? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Brandon Bolden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This is taken at the 3. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jackson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now it's Stafford. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 4th down, Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And not great starting field position here for the offense. The drive begins with a handoff to West. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. from the shotgun. Wilson, he's got it to West on the dump off. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. It's brought in left side by Tate. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's Golden Tate doing exactly what he does well. Extra yards after the catch.
Exactly. To your point, among wide receivers, no one had more yards after the catch than Tate last year, 635. Carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's got room. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Luke Stocker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to a position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Perry Riley able to drop him for a loss of 4. Play action. Stafford eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. and that'll fall incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Emerson Griffin in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep, Golden Tate. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st down, Wilson. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a 2nd down. Defense showing blitz. Throwing is Wilson. And Walker with it over the middle. 30. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Delaney Walker. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home. Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive. They need points. Big time. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Perry Riley. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line. I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there. They'll try to pound it in with West. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run again here with West. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized. Wilson on the keeper, and he takes it in, And across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Russell Wilson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead. Vinatieri now for the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And out come the Dolphins now. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On first down, Stafford here. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Robert Woods in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. And the Saints, they've now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. He hits West underneath. And he is knocked down from the side. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Wilson will throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Well, he's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now West. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Terrence West with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start. Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, it allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Fresh set of downs here. From the red zone now, Stafford. Pryor has it complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Again, it's Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Chris Thompson, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this is caught by Curse. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 6 there on first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Bills on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Wilson out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Caught right side, Tate. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now it's Wilson setting up the screen for West. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. The Bills on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Back now in Miami. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Back to the NFL scoreboard for a second. Third quarter in Indy. And the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans, they've got it in cruise control right now. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Hey, track right. Here we go. Hey, track 32. Track 32.
3rd and 2. Stafford. Flushed out right. This is caught by Jackson. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Stafford on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Perry Riley. They find some open field here. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
December. Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. This is West. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet and then taken down right at the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Terrence West with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now an even 30.